Hello there. How are you today? It is bright because we have snow on the ground and it's lightly snowing. And Central Arkansas, that is a once or twice a year event, if at all. So anyway, let me see if I've got myself shared. I have a new product that I want to open right here live. I have not gotten it out, and I'm trying to open it here anyway. It's the Stampin Positioner and the grid paper. And I've already started making a card with the Cutest crew. And that's a new online exclusive that I purchased. And I had it rush shipped to me. So my name is Patience, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Central Arkansas. And let me get us shared over to my group over here right quick. And I want to hear all about your weekend. What's going on this weekend? Okay. Do I have it shared? Nope. I did find myself live here. Group. Share. Post. Okay. I am in my snow gear. Got a, what is this? Acadia National Park t-shirt. I have been going out. I've been out 3 times with my dog Cruz. And last year he was 4 months old. He was 6 months old when it snowed here for the first time. And he loved it. And I did not have him on a leash. And, I could catch him pretty easy. Well, Cruz comes to me when I call, but this is a distraction. And so I made sure my back porch was cleaned off really well, and we went out back. And it took him a little bit to get used to walking in the snow. And then now he's a lost cause. He loves it. He will burrow his nose in that snow and have so much fun. But anyway, like I said, I have a new product here to open, and I'm excited to show you. It's the Stampin' Positioner. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down onto my table. Okay, and you'll get to see the snow out my window. That's what I see when I craft, not usually snow. Okay, let me get all this junk out of the way. Okay, here is my Stampin' Positioner. And I have not opened it, so I may have to raise the camera up a little bit. Okay, here is the smaller plate. And I've got 2 ring lights in here, so you'll be getting a glare off that. Okay. And here it is. Here's another big plate. Here's the magnets. They're protected with the little jacket on them. We'll see. Oh, and here is the instructions. Black and white instructions to show you how to do it. I caught Julie Davison this morning. Or maybe it was last night. She got hers in. I got mine in late last night. UPS delivered here at 8:30. Oh, look here, look here, look here. Yes. And then let's see. Guess we just put that on here. This is in imperial measurements. So this is 8 inches by 6 inches. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay. I already have a stamp that I have stamped with. Let me put that right there. Okay. Taking some ink off of it. And I want to put this right here. Yay. So let's see. I want to put, I've already got ink on it. I didn't clean it off. Hold on a second, guys. Let me clean this little stamp set off. I've already used it to stamp all these little doggies. So let me clean that off before I stick that on top of a clean cardstock. Okay. Let's see, I don't know where I want it, but we're going to put this card stock right here. I've already got it measured to 4 by 5 1/4. Let's not move that again. You're seeing me do this for the first time here, so I'm learning. And then I want to put my doggies on here. Cute little dog stamp. And this is called the Cutest Crew. And I want it right there, I believe. Let's see, let's move that. All right. There we go. Now I'm going to ink this up with my memento. And some of you know that I have memento in my white craft container, but it is memento black, because when you order the white, it comes uninked. And so I just like the way that this craft white pad holds the memento ink. Okay, so now let's put this on the positioner. And it's got little spring feet. Let's see how that is. Oh, cute little doggies. Okay, let's ink this up again. Let's see if I can ink up that flower on the end. Okay, so now I want to go, let's move this to the side. I want to go to the next set. Oh, look. Oh, now I really like this. Okay, I think I'm going to skip a section. So I would normally put it there, but I'm going to skip and go to here. So let's move this magnet. Oops, I moved that too, didn't I? Okay, here we go. And we're going to put it right here. Now, you might say, is this different from the Stamparatus? Yes. It is. Does it do some of the same things as the Stamparatus? Yes, it does. But Stampin' Up! Is no longer allowed to carry the Stamparatus. So they've come up with their own product. So here you have the Stampin' Positioner. Look at that. I love it. Let's pull that off here. How about that? I love it. Okay, so now I'm ready to make a card. So I have already cut and scored my, this is crumb cake, okay? And I want to put this in the same position. So I'm going to put crumb cake right here, where my 5 1/2 and 4 1/4. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to ink it up with my memento black. And I'm going to do the same thing, except I need to move this. Got to remember that. It's easy to move it. Okay, do I want to go? Seems like I want to move this just a 1/4 of an inch, because this is a card base. So there we go, 1/4 of an inch. Yeah, look at that. Here we go. Woohoo! I really like it. So let me move this magnet. I want to skip a section. So let's go here. Now, I've noticed that there are some diagonal slots on here. I'm not sure what those are for yet, but when I learn, I will show you. So let's go ahead and do this one. You know, I'm not applying very much pressure. There's no pad under there because it's a photopolymer stamp. How about that? Oops, I need to do that again. I didn't get that little doggy's head. Let's try this and see if I moved it too much. Here we go. See if I can get that lined up. Doesn't look too bad. There we go. Let's do one more. Let's go ahead and fill that in. Because I have an idea. You know, when you feel like you've made a mistake, you've got an opportunity. All right, I did it again. The stamp is big when I go across this stamp pad. Okay. See if I doubled it again. I did. That's okay. Okay. So let me take this off here. Now, I've already stamped these little boys. And I plan to put them right there. So let's see if I can make this to where it looks good. I'm going to put a red bandana on one of those little dogs. So let's just get my trimmer out here. And this is 4 1/4 across. So let me cut this paper 4 1/4. And 4 1/4, let's see, making that about, let's do 2 3/4, see if that's too big. I'm gonna put this right there, so I'm gonna cut off a 1/2 inch. So I am making this card right now. I have not pre-measured, obviously I haven't thought this through. I didn't make that 4 1/4 either, did I? All right, let's do this again. 4 1/4 instead of 4. Okay, and let's try, did I say 2 1/4? All right. I'm gonna cut that little dude's head off. Let's make it 2 inches. So I want to cover up one of my little double images there. Here we go. Oh, that'll be perfect. So let's go ahead and put that on the card. And I know I'm a little shaky because I'm bouncing around the table here. All right. And then these little guys, I think I'm going to pop them up after I color them. We're going to color them. I'm going to go ahead and use the positioner here, because it's already got the paper on it for protection. So let me get my real red blend out here, and let's color. Let's get his bandana. I think he has one too. But these are all different types of dogs. He's got a tag. He's got a little tag. Okay. Then I got Pecan Pie Light. And I'm just going to color this little guy's beard and ears. Not too much detail. Yeah, I like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and use Pecan Pie on this little boy too. And then I got Crumb Cake Dark. And I'm going to use that on him. I don't know why I'm going right straight for the ears to give them different color. But I am. This little guy's going to be spotted. He almost looks like my daughter's dog, Toby. There we go. And then the last one, I pulled out the Pebbled Path, because I just like how dark it is without being so dark. Looks like he's got a little tongue sticking out there. And this little guy looks like my daughter's other dog, Chance. So how about that? All right, let me get the red back, and we'll color his tongue. There we go. And I'm going to run over here and grab a yellow. Let's see. Grab Lemon Lolly. So we can grab these flowers here. And then I will have to go back and grab a green for the leaf, won't I? Yes. Now, there are cats. There are birds. Let's see, where is this? Here's the cover. You've got your cats, your birds. You've got flowers and butterflies. And you also have die cuts that go with all that. So that's just the cutest set. There we go. And then I'm going to grab some dimensionals to pick on the back of that. And then we're going to have a cute card. Let's see. Dimensionals right here. Now, I don't have ribbon or twine on it, but before I post this back on Facebook later this afternoon, I will have a couple of embellishments on it. Look at that. I'm going to put it up here. Well, let's not put it up there yet. I want to stamp a sentiment. I've already got it out here. This is what you call not planning before, because I wanted to do it and open it with you. Okay, so this says, have the best day. I'm going to stamp that right on this red. Real red. Have the best day. Okay. Now we're ready to put these puppies back on there. How about that? How about that cute card? Simple. I just have a card base. You know, I got a couple of mistakes in there, but that's okay. Okay, I want to do the inside, and I have a blank 4 by 5 1/4 already cut, and I die cut this before. I'm going to put it down here at the bottom. Isn't that cute? So I'm just going to put it on with some dots. I didn't put any backing on it, because that would be adhesive backing would have been the best for this. But we're going to put dots on it. Let's see if I can grab a dot with it. Okay. And then we're going to put it on here and cut off the excess. So, let's see. There we go. Now let's cut off that excess. Where's my snips? Here we go. They're around here. They're always around, aren't they? I appreciate y'all watching. I just received this late last night and thought I had to get on here. And I'll put it on YouTube. That way you can watch the replay. It's very rudimentary card making, but I wanted to play with this Stampin' Positioner. And I'm so glad Stampin' Up! Has come out with something that we can actually sell. Stamparatus is gone. Loved it, but it's gone. So how about that for the inside? Outside is good, but I will bling it up. Put some bling on there. Maybe some linen twine. That's my favorite, the linen thread. Okay, well, that's all I have. Thank you for watching. And the Cutest crew is what I used today. There's some kitty cats and some flowers. You've even got that for a stamp set. Oh, and bird tracks. So it says just a little hello. There's a happy birthday sentiment. And so glad we're friends. And then what I put on there, have the best day. So have a good day. Thanks for catching my short video. I don't even know how long it has been. Maybe 15 minutes. So I like to keep them short. Notesfrompatience.com. Check it out. I've got some new posts on there every day for the next 2 weeks. Hey, Susan. Thanks for catching. Watch the replay. I will see y'all later.